Hi, welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today is episode number 15 in our home maintenance series. So today we're going to talk about light bulbs. Okay, so today we're going to talk about light bulbs. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the different kinds of light bulbs, and then we're going to talk about the pros and cons to each light bulb. And then we're going to give you our opinion on which light bulb is best for what job. Alright, so we're going to talk about light bulbs. Now, we're only going to talk about 3 different types of light bulbs today. And we chose the 3 that are more than likely already in your house, already on your homestead. These are the most popular ones being used today. And that is the incandescent, the CFL, and the LED. So, why don't we go ahead and shine some light on the incandescent light bulb. Okay, everybody knows one of these guys, the incandescent light bulb. Everybody knows them. They've been around for, well, since the beginning. How these work is there is a very thin wire in the middle of this bulb. And it uses the electricity and the energy to heat that wire to such a high temperature that it glows. Okay? And that's where you get your light from. Now, the bad thing about this is it's very, very inefficient. Only like 5% of the energy that goes into this light bulb actually goes into making light. The rest of it goes into making heat. And anybody that's ever had to change out one of these light bulbs right after it went out, touched it, you guys know how hot this is. So why are these light bulbs really still around, even in stores? I mean, because some countries like Mexico, Australia, they have outlawed them. Brazil, you can't buy these over there anymore. But why are they still around over here? Well, they still do have some uses. They're good for an incubator, a brooder box, a lava lamp, and even an easy bake oven. But to light the house, not so much. So if this guy is only good to use in an incubator or a brooder box, what's good to light the house? Alright, the next one we're going to talk about is the CFL. Now this one is, well, to be honest, it's on its way out. But this one was the go-to one to replace the incandescent to light your home. Now, without trying to get too scientific on how this thing works, in short, the Cliff Notes version is that it heats up the mercury on the inside it reacts chemically to where it produces ultraviolet light. That light hits the fluorescent tubing, the inner coating on the tubing, which brings it into the wavelengths that we can see as light. Now, these are more expensive than these, but they last about 10 times longer. Now, one of the reasons why these are going out and being replaced with the ones that we're going to talk about next, the LEDs, is because of how expensive it is to dispose of these when they're done because of the mercury and other things that are inside the tubes. These are also dangerous if you drop them or they bust or they crack. You can't breathe it in. You don't want to be there to breathe it in because you can breathe in all that mercury and all that other nastiness. So, with this guy on his way out, who's on his way in? Alright, so I kind of handed it around to it. So, who's taking the CFL spot, that would be the light emitting diode, the LED. Now, the LED is still kind of the new kid on the block. Oh, 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 oh. Not going there. Anyway, this guy, what makes him so great is he uses about 1/10 the amount of energy to light up as this guy. Not only that, he lasts about 30 times longer than this guy. So he lasts longer and he costs less energy to use. Hey, that's my kind of light bulb. Now, on the flip side, yes, they are a little expensive, but their prices are starting to come down. So, in our opinion, on a homestead, you should really only have two types of light bulbs. You should have the LEDs, and you should have the incandescent for your incubators and brooder boxes, and your kids' easy bake ovens. Unless you're some people like Wayne who bakes in an easy bake oven. Just saying. He goes through a lot of these. But those are the only two that you should really have on your homestead. Now, granted, these guys are still expensive and not a lot of people can afford to go out and replace every light bulb in their house right now with the LEDs. So my suggestion is run these guys until they don't run no more. And when they go out, replace them with this guy. That way you're doing just a little bit at a time and it's not really hurting that much on the pocketbook. And you'll probably see it on the back end on your electric bill. Well, that does it for this week's video. I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope it empowers you when you go to the store to buy new light bulbs. I hope it helps you make a more informed decision. Thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead, and like always, have a nice day. Alright, so the three light bulbs that we're going to talk about today is the incandescent, the CFL compact fluorescent light, and the LED. We're going to talk about all three of these light bulbs because the reason why... Okay, so I kind of already hinted around in the last one. The guy that's coming in behind the CFLs is the light emitting diode, better known as the LED. Now, what makes this guy so great? I don't know. I didn't read the paper. I'm trying to glance over there and kind of catch it right now, but I can't find it. What makes this thing so great?
It lights up.